Hey, I'm the Final Anomaly, and today I bring you an updated Pendulum deck that will absolutely stop your opponent from being allowed to play the game. They want to play Master Duel? Not today. Nope, they are not allowed. Negate your opponent's card while summoning additional negates on the opponent's turn, continuing to stop them from playing the game. Chain Link 6, negate everything. And with 6 negates on the board so consistently, and then to top it off, a legal pot of greed, that's just nasty. Alrighty guys, before we get into the matches, I do want to mention this is an emergency update video. Shadow does have a new Endymion deck and it's stronger than ever. He did have some help from a friend bringing in the SpellBook engine into this deck, guys, so I will have the deck profile at the end of the video. If you guys want a detailed explanation, I could make a separate video for that. Just let me know in the comment section. Also guys, feel free to follow me and I will give you the information for Shadow at the end of the video as well as for his friend. Let's get into it. Alrighty, so you are going first in this one. Endymions versus, let's find out. Doesn't even matter, guys, because he's using Endymions. Doesn't even matter who he's playing against. All right, walk us through it, Shadow.
All right. So this is the first one of the first games with the new SpellBook support that I'm using, and I'm going to search the blue board first. Just use the secret to get it. And we want to scale Affection first because we want to use the effect to get Endymion out for Electromite. And we use Into the Void first because it depends on the hand size limit, and we're not going to use Knowledge yet. So Affection is going to summon Endymion, and this is my 3rd summon. So we can safely go into Electromite without getting inhibited yet. And I still got that secret, that Knowledge in my hand to draw 2. She's going to go ahead and put another negate in the deck. I'm going to draw 2 because before I Pendulum Summon, I want to see if there's more I can do. Then I realized, actually, I can do more things. So we use Magistra first. I'm going to scale Cerberus so that we can reactivate it again to get Servant, the necessary counters. And we get another draw. Seductor. Usually you don't want to mess up your scales, but I have enough to get Servant out the Pendulum Zone already. Combine all these summons are already none of them are Pendulum summons. So I've used all these using just the regular effects of the Endymion cards. And we revive Blue Boy because Endymion's destruction effect is mandatory. You have to pop at least 1 card. So I revive Blue Boy back so that I can keep every other card in the field.
Poor guy, you're just using them. All right, so here, how many negates do you have?
This is actually 6 negates. We have 1 with Endymion, 2 with Jackal Kings, 2 and 3 with Jackal King, 1 with a 4th with Magistro to summon from the deck, a 5th with Selene to revive back any of my negates to put it back on the field, and a 6th with Called by the Grave. Every single monster and Called by the Grave can act like a negate.
Now with Selene, can you choose whether it's either a mythical beast Jackal or Endymion?
Any spellcaster from your hand or graveyard. So provided if he uses monster effect on a negate, I can put any Jackal King back in my hand after I negated with it. If he uses a spell trap card first, I can use Endymion to return himself to the hand and summon it back on the field. Or I can, if I use Endymion to put Magistro back in the hand, I can use Selene to summon Magistro back out and get an additional negate from my deck again.
So pretty much you have the option with Selene to choose whether you want a monster negate or a spell trap negate.
Basically, yeah.
Okay, that's huge. Okay, awesome. That's crazy.
Usually I wait for the spell to resolve to get the counters, but that field spell has a floating effect if it's in the field zone, so I negate it first. And now since I used Endymion's spell and trap negate already, I want to make sure I get Endymion back on the field in case he has to go with Jackie or Dark Hole. So he can't, so I'm not vulnerable at all.
So now you have an additional, you still have a negate for a spell and trap here.
Yep, so I got another one. And I use Jackal King's effect because they don't really use many monster effects, so might as well use it as when I can. And I could negate with Jackal King, but I have another card to use
Yeah, why waste it? That's awesome.
Exactly. Then what it goes? Chain Link 6, is it? Or Chain Link 5?
You're going Chain Link 6.
Endymion negating everything.
You are not letting him play the game. Poor guy.
No way.
He just wants to play Sky Strikers. I guess revealed what they revealed that she's a teenager.
Probably.
Yeah, I think there's some came out that says she's a teenager.
Mm-hmm. I still have a negate with the Jackal King and my Selene effect. There's only got 2 cards left from the field.
So here you still have another spell and trap negate if you wanted it. Yeah, well. He didn't care what you wanted. He was done. He didn't. Poor guy didn't get to play the game. Golly, man, his deck is crazy. And now you, on top of the fact that you just draw and draw after draw with these spellbook effects, now you got more potted greeds in the deck.
Exactly, and then the more spell counters, that means more counters on Jackal King, and I can stop him any hand traps whatever I want because of Jackal King's negation effect.
That's disgusting. Alrighty, so another match going first, guys. If you guys are new to following this deck on this channel, this is not my deck, this is Shadow's deck. And with this new update to the deck, he did get assistance from a friend of his, which we'll I don't know if I'll mention him in the intro or the outro, guys, but definitely credit to him as well. But I do want to say that this is a going first deck, but this deck is very capable of going second. There's other videos on the channel. I'll put them in the description down below and you can check that out. But anyway, Shadow, walk us through this one.
So right off the bat, we only have 4 cards to use because that mastery is as hard as the turn. We use Into the Void first to scout for an Ash, and we have no toggle, so we're just going to use mastery first and put the counters on already. We go for Endymion. I could have gone for Citadel, but I'm thinking ahead. I need to be able to pop a card with Electromite, and I need to make sure I have multiple pendulums for that. So Electromite's going to go and add another negate. We're going to get Jackal King because we already have 2 Endymions. I don't even need to use this upstart yet. So we'll use Endymion and get Servant back, so we already have a completed pendulum scale. I'm going to see what we draw. It's another negate. So we're going to use upstart first, see if we can draw another thing to this go. It's another upstart. They're just extra counters, and it's screwed up. So I actually summon this because I want to go for all the negates out of my action deck.
See, in this instance, I play Upstart Goblin in one of my Ojama decks, and there was this match where I drew Upstart Goblin, and then drew Upstart Goblin, and then with Upstart Goblin drew a third Upstart Goblin. In your case, that doesn't matter to you. It's only counters for you.
It's even better, yeah, because it's more cards.
That is crazy.
Yeah, so the better play would have been to activate Endymion first, because it would have been an extra counter on Selene. But we're still going to go ahead and summon everything. We got 1 negate, 2 negate, 3 negate, 4 negate.
Oh my goodness.
And 5 negates because of...
Who are you popping here?
We have to pop at least 1 card. That's why I set the mastery first, so I didn't have to pop anything.
Oh, nice. Okay, how many negates we got on board here?
6 negates again. We got 5 monster negates in the main monster zone, and a reusable one with Selene. So we would have had an additional counter if we activated Endymion first, but it's still good because we have a confirmed monster negate by moving 2 counters, and 1 counter with Endymion because we have 3 negates. 3 counters, I mean.
This combo here, you didn't use any of your signature spells, right? Like your field spell or your continuous spell.
Nope, they were really good, but they're not necessary. Like, not like you pop it, like can't do anything. Like, the deck's got other routes other than those 2 cards.
Are they still in the deck?
Oh yeah, definitely are. They're really good, but
okay, yeah, I'm just surprised I didn't see you use them. I don't think I saw you use them last match either. Okay, interesting. What the heck is this?
You can search any fusion spell, so I'm just making sure that it goes, oh, I don't want him searching a card like Superpower. So I pop it. I think it's a good card, because he goes +3 with that. And I'm thinking, oh, but maybe he's using heroes, he wants to tribute summon Paris. No, he's not, because he's normal summon. Let this go through, because I want to get the counters from it. This is going to fill my board with actually 7 more counters than I already have.
Oh.
Going for Chimera.
Oh, because of the spell, that's why, okay.
Yep. And I just negate it.
Poor guy.
Mm-hmm.
That looks like... He won't even be able to draw here.
Nope. Even if you chain blocked, I still would have had like 3 additional negates to use. use another negate. I still got a negate with Jackal King and a negate with Endymion. So whatever card he has in his hands can be negated. And he just scoops it up.
Guys, match 2, again, did not let the opponent even play the game. It just uninstall match tool because you're not allowed to play.
Yeah, basically. Oh, you just win the coin toss. Easy as that.
Alrighty, so another match. Let us know, Shadow, what's the plays?
So you usually want to bait out stuff, but I didn't want to waste any counters, so I started off with match 2 first, so that I can start gaining counters immediately. We got like plenty of spells to use. We're gonna use Into the Void first, and then we got card. That's good, and then we get Jackal, which is even better. So I don't want to use Desires yet because I want to get as many negates out of the deck as possible. So we're gonna use Summit first to grab an Endymion, and then we're gonna use Jackal next to grab Jackal King out of the deck. This guarantees that we have 3 of our 6 negates out of the deck before we use Desires. It all lowers the chances of vanishing cards and just makes sure we get more stuff as well.
Now, guys, you see, I'm always scared of Desires because I'm always like, how are they banishing all these cards and not getting rid of any cards? But just like he said, he makes sure to get out what he needs to get out before it's used.
Exactly. So now we're going to try and draw an additional card here. See what we get. It's another Into the Void, so... There's our Institution. So now we have enough counters to trigger Abductor's effect to search anything without using the Bestiary in our hand. We're actually going to go for Reflection, because there actually are no more negates in the deck to search for. And this card also gets discarded at the end phase with Into the Void, which we can still revive with Selene. Also, don't forget to not forget about your normal summon, because I did think I could normal summon again, and I couldn't. So that's why Jack was in the hand and not serve it in Endymion.
Alright.
Go for Selene so we can reuse one of our negates.
What do you pop in this? A continuous spell?
Yeah, we have to pop something, which is unfortunate. So we're just going to go ahead and... Actually, I think we pop the Abductor, because we're going to use Jackal King to get us even more counters. So Jackal.
Alright, so how many negates?
5 negates, plus an additional negate or a bounce to the hand with Reflection, because Reflection can summon itself and then return any card my opponent controls, or any card I control in the hand during his turn, which is even better.
So 4 negates and a bounce?
Yeah, it's 4 negates and either another negate for a 5th negate or a bounce.
And then that 5th negate can be either spell or effect if you wanted it to be. Okay, that's broken. You also have a bounce, a hidden little bounce in the graveyard, guys.
Exactly.
That's disgusting.
And he starts off in silver.
Oh no! You know what would have been nice here, guys? Guys, I play Quintet Magician in my Exodia deck. I play Quintet Magician. Shadow would have been toast, guys.
Yeah, it would have been awful. He wouldn't get to pop my board because of it's not 5 monsters, different names. But I was still like terrified and just like, oh my goodness, he better not go for Quintet Magician.
Yeah, I run Quintet Magician, guys. If you guys haven't seen the video, I'll link it down below in the description where I summon Quintet Magician on a Altergeist player, I think it is. But yeah.
So he links with the one that has 11 counters. So I just lost the majority of counters on my board.
This is a pretty bad play here. Like for you. Okay, alright.
And if I would turn Selene with the Endymions effect, I do not get to negate because she's returned to the extra deck. And if I would turn Jackal King, I miss out on a monster negate. So I actually trigger Bestiary first so that I can actually return Institution to the hand with it and negate it. And he actually tries to enter the battle phase, so I quickly use Selene's effect. Because he's just going to attack over my Jackal King.
Nice. Guys, that freaking Seeker bounce in the graveyard is disgusting.
Yeah. That's why he wanted to get rid of Jackal King, was so he can get his negates and bounce back. And I would turn Endymion to the hand because I want to be able to pop his board again during my turn. Yeah, he's got a Lurber.
You're out of negates here, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Alright,
yeah, no
so So he gets full combo if he does it right. If he does this right, he gets full combo here.
Mm-hmm. It's
Question
unfortunate, but...
does he know what he's doing?
Mm-hmm. And also, there's one other thing that on my board is that Reflection, while she has a counter, if she's popped or destroyed battle, she can search any Endymion card from my deck to my hand. So that's still something to go for comebacks. So he uses Mirror Jade first, and the card he should have attacked over was Celine, but he can't target Celine for attacks because Reflection of Endymion is on the field. So that fact is coming into play at that point.
Nice. All right, he does have full combo here.
Mm-hmm. Guess what I draw? Your favorite card.
Oh no! All right, what, guys? What? I'm sorry. You know what, guys? Shadow's deck is amazing, and Endymions are like broken, but Shadow's luck, guys. Not to mention in a future video where his Dark Law gets every single Dark Ruler no more from my hand, guys. But this is like Called by the Grave is like the ideal card right now.
Yeah. Also, Card by the Grave just makes you feel safe, but even if I didn't draw, I'd still be able to go everything, because I could just scale Endymion, and if you change the card to pop 2 of my cards, I could still use Institution to search anything and go full combo there. I would still be fine, because even if he summons Chimera, I would still be okay. But I'm not going to let him.
Yep, that just completely destroys the card effect as well.
Mm-hmm. I knew I was just waiting for it.
Just killed that card.
Exactly. And because Celine could not be targeted for an attack, she stays on the field, effects negated. And now I have 3 Link zones, Link arrows pointing to it. So I'm just going to go ahead and get everything back. 1 negate.
This guy's about to scoop, ain't he?
2 negates. Actually, he doesn't, which is the nice part.
Yeah, but guys, you guys obviously might know why he bounced that card was for that graveyard effect.
Mm-hmm. Also, I could have used Endymion to bounce to pop his board, but I had a vision to attack a monster, so I wanted to get that in. Cerberus could have banished Luber, but you know I wanted to attack with the thing for the mission, and that's game.
That is insanity. He still gets full combo, but Endymion say, "Do I care?" Nope.
Nope.
Nope. Alrighty guys, last match of the video. This time we got Endymions going second. If you guys have watched the previous matches, the previous videos, we have seen Endymions go second, guys. Just as powerful as going first, but again, if you decide to run this deck, Endymions are a going first deck. Always choose to go first, but if you do go second, not all hope is lost, guys. All right, who are we playing? So far we know they got Adventure. Oh, okay. Adventure Eldritch, guys. Eldritch is so cringe. So cringe. No shade against Eldritch, maybe just a little bit, but I mean, oh my god. All right, what do we got here? We got a skill drain on the field.
Yeah, usually it's Cerberus searches Jackal, but we actually want to pop it for Garuda. You want to play that Press Pause real quick?
Yeah, let me. Oh, where's my mouse?
So my thing here, I knew what that other face down card was. It was a Conquistador that would pop a face-up card, but I did not know what the other card was. It could have been like a skill drain, it could have been there could only be one. So I just thought, well, I could probably play around it. I know what's going on. I'll pop the other back row. If you look at what I popped, scroll over it. Over the graveyard.
Oh, okay. Goes in match. Let's go. Terrible. So that's the reason you went for Garuda there.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Now, Garuda in this deck, is Garuda at 1 or 2 in this deck?
I dropped it down to 1 because it used to be 41 cards in the deck profile. I dropped it down to 1 to make it 40 cards. It's been really good not that way because I can just search it when I need it.
Okay, awesome.
Let's get Conquistador immediately. We can use Master first so we can get the counters. We can get Masters of Service back on the field if we need to. And negates again. It's like, dang. Okay. Well, we got 1 play left.
Yeah. One play is all you need, though.
Exactly. Just gotta banish the Eldritch. and actually use the Electromite to put a Endymion out because we want to lower the chances of drawing a high scale. We just need a low scale and we win, and it's Jackal King. We only had 2 more high scales, so it wasn't that unlikely to draw anything else. We go for Celine.
Oh, you get all the counters. Oh my goodness, this is so broken.
We can only pop 2 cards though because of sleep. So you good, grab the Service. Service gotta remove 4 counters and banish the last. And then we have enough for game because of access code.
And he just scoops it up because Goes and Match was gone, and that's all they can use. That is insanity. That is crazy. So this is the updated deck. A few minor changes, guys, but changes that are huge nonetheless. So real fast, just gonna go over it. Now, if you guys want a detailed explanation, let me know in the comment section. I'll make a separate video for that, and we can add some replays to that as well. But just real quick, guys, I'm just gonna read these out. Mythical Beast Jackal at 2, Spellbook Magician at 1, 2 Magister of Endymion, Servant of Endymion, we got that at 3, 2 Magical Abductor, 1 Garuda, 3 Mythical Beast Jackal King, 3 Endymion the Mighty Master of Magic, Reflection at 1, a Mythical Beast, we have Cerberus at 1, 3 Upstart Goblins, 1 Terraforming, 2 Into the Voids, the new edition Spellbook of Secret, Pot of Desires, Spellbook of Knowledge, Spell Power Mastery, Magical Citadel, Mythical Institution, Mythical Bestiary, and 2 Called by the Grey. For the extra deck, guys, real fast, number 89, Karibo, Artemis, Crowley the First, is it Prophecyr, Metaphors Electromite, Heavy Metaphors Electromite, Wind Charmer, IP, the Light Charmer, the Dark Charmer, Unicorn, Celine, Evermax, Apollo, Access Code Talker, Underworld Goddess, guys, that's a must. Underworld Goddess has to be in every deck, guys. Listen to me, put it in your deck. Anyways, real fast, Shadow, just really quick. So the additions to this deck versus the past deck, is it just the Spellbook cards?
And not just the Spellbook cards, but what I added in Blue Boar, Secrets, and Knowledge as well. And the cards I did take out was the Second Desires and 2 of the Spell Power Grasps, because I think that drawing 2 cards is better than getting a counter additional. If anyone is trying to build a budget version of the deck, the Spellbook's definitely expensive. They can just go back to replacing Secrets and Knowledge with the Spell Power Grasps, as well as putting a Second Desires in, or another Garuda if they want to build a budget version of the deck. I did take out the rank 4, the Gossip, Bamboozling, not that one, the one that switches everyone to defense mode, used a lot in the Evil Trends. I took out that card and the Supreme King Venom to put in the Crowley and the number 85. 89. Number 89, I mean. Yeah. And also another new addition is Dark. She will out DPE so fast like that. And since the event is going on pretty soon for the Synchro and Extra Zs, number 89 can actually counter Zeus, because Zeus is going to be used in every deck. And if you're really nervous about Zeus wiping your board, 2 level 7s go into that, detach an Endymion to banish Zeus, and then use Celine to revive Endymion right back on the field. So if you're worried about Zeus or any other extra deck card, not only will you make it not a problem, you're also going to be able to look at what deck they're using. If it's branded, if it's Halcdon, if it's Ojamas, yeah, banish their ABC. Easy.
This is actually a really good card. Yeah, I didn't even know about it, so I might be adding this to the deck. Of course, I'll have to figure out how, since it's 2 level 7s, but we summon Tomahawk, so this should be an easy summon as well, in case we need to go that route. Exactly. And so that's actually a pretty good card. But anyway, guys, this is the updated deck. If you guys want a detailed explanation, the plays, all of that, let me know in the comment section, guys. Just like the other video, we'll make another video on it. The reason it's separate is not to try to get more views, but because the video would be just way too long. And so if you guys want to see a detailed explanation, let me know. We'll add some replays. And this is the deck. I'll have it in the description down below, and you guys can copy that. That's going to be it for the Endymion update video. Crazy deck, stronger than ever, guys. Thanks to Shadow again for showcasing this deck for us. Honestly, it's one of the strongest decks that I have seen. Guys, this is his ID. Feel free to follow Shadow. Reach out to him in the comment section. He's always there. Reach out to him in the Discord. If you're not in the Discord, the link will be down below, guys. He is always willing to help when it comes to this deck, so just let him know. But anyway, Shadow, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having me on here again. It was awesome. Yeah, I was able to change up the deck a little bit. It was actually that night before the tournament where I was talking to my friend there. He's like, hey, you should try SpellBook again. Here's some wishes you should do. Like, I want to try it in the tournament, but if I fail, it's your fault. It actually worked out just all because of it. So it was incredible to be able to utilize those 3 card SpellBooks there that he suggested. And it was one of the only reasons I won in the end there. So it was crazy. The whole thing was awesome. And it's awesome to be able to showcase more of the updated version and how it's actually working. So thanks again.
Yeah, definitely. I really appreciate it. You're always welcome on the channel. Definitely, guys, there's more Endymion videos coming. I feel it in my bones, especially because he is eventually going to find more support for it and make it even more broken than ever. So, guys, stay tuned for that. If you guys want more Endymion content, let me know in the comment section below. And again, guys, reach out to Shadow. He's always in the comment section. He's in Discord. And guys, check out his buddy's YouTube page. Please go show him all the love in the world. He uploads Endymion content as well, Master Duel content, and just content in general, guys. So please show him all the love, because the design to this deck was just amazing. So please, please, please go sub to his buddy's channel. I will link it in the description down below as well. Please like the video, comment down below, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, if you would consider subscribing to the channel, I would really appreciate it. It helps out massively, and I will catch you guys on the next video.